Hello and good morning to one and all present here. On this significant day of KVS online lottery for class 1 admissions in KV Rourkela session 2024 and 25, I would like to welcome you all to witness the process of online lottery. First of all, I would like to welcome the esteemed members of Draw of Lots Committee. Honorable Principal Sir, Mr. Sujit Roy, Madam Sushita Das, Member VMC, nominated by the Chairman VMC, that is Vidyalaya Management Committee. Parent members, Mr. Himanshu Behera and Mrs. Subhadra Soren. Student member, Ms. Dibyajyoti Das, Madam Deepa Behera, PGTCS, and members of Admission Committee. A very warm welcome to all of you. I take this opportunity to welcome all the parents and guardians who are watching this process live in YouTube and Facebook. Before we actually perform the online lottery, let us understand the process of online lottery. In this interface, which is visible in your screen of Ola dashboard, we can see the details of School KV Rourkela. KV Rourkela belongs to a project sector school. It comes under urban sector and it belongs to Bhubaneswar region. The RTE lottery slot that has been designated for us is the date 22nd April 2024, that is today, and the time slot given to us is in between 11:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. So we have to adhere to this schedule. In this interface, you can see the details of application received. The total number of applications we have received this year are 637, out of which 389 belongs to RTE category. You can see that about 61% of applications belong to this category of RTE. This time we have not received any application under the heading KVS ward. In this section EWS and BPL we have 216 applications, and in the differently abled category altogether 8 applications are received. If we look into the details of this service category wise applications, let us get into little details. In the priority service category 1, we have received 53 applications. In the priority service category 2, we have 94 applications. Let me clarify a few things before we move on to the other categories. Service category 1 belongs to the serving parents of RSP. Some of the parents who are on deputation are also considered under the subcategory 2 under category 1. The retired parents of RSP are considered in the subcategory 3 of category 1, and the children of parents who are hired as contractual employees by the project, that is RSP, comes under the subcategory 4 from category 1, whereas category 2 is that of the central government employees who are both transferable as well as non-transferable. Coming to service category 3, they belong to central government autonomous bodies, and we have received 25 applications in this category. In the category 4, which is the state government category, we have received 69 applications, and the autonomous bodies under state government, which is category 5, we have received 17 applications. The last category 6 is the category of candidates who belong to the private services, and altogether 379 applications have been received in this category, which is maximum in comparison to the other categories. So this is how the total of 637 forms received are categorized according to the service category. If we look into the social category division of all these applications received, then the maximum number of applicants belong to the general category. 22 applications have come from the OBC CL, that is OBC creamy layer applications. 86 number of applications has been received from OBC NCL, that is non-creamy layer from the OBC category. Total 120 applications from the SC category and 83 applications from ST categories has been received. Also, you can see in the interface the total number of male applicants and the female applicants, which goes 329 and 308 respectively. So this is the detail of applications received by Kendriya Vidyalaya, Rourkela. In the left side this panel, we can see the details of demo and lottery as a heading, which gives the details of demo lottery and the lottery which is to be conducted in that slotted time. Now, under the lottery demo, let us see the process in details. Actually, demo lottery is performed before the actual lottery to understand the process in details. So let us see this. When I am clicking on this lottery demo, there is a list of lotteries coming up. You can see that the first lottery to be conducted under the lottery demo is RT, followed by SC/ST OBC differently abled category lottery. Next category mentioned is service category 1 and so on. Here the list of lotteries is variable from school to school. KVs under civil sector and defense sector have got different distribution than the KVs under project and IHL sector. Since KV Rourkela belongs to project sector, we will be having a different series of lotteries which will come automatically when we click the lottery button. But before that, let us understand this process of demo lottery. I would like to repeat that this is demo lottery and this is not the actual lottery. So first of all, I am clicking on the RT lottery demo. So let us see the RT demo lottery. Here in this list, these all are dummy applications, and here application submission code is mentioned, serial number is there, and the name of the candidate is there. On top, you can see here a search box is there. If we would like to see any of the particular applications, we can search the name and find out the details of that application. But since we are going for conducting the demo lottery, we will have to click on this red button. Once we click on this red button, this will get disabled and we can conduct this lottery only once. So we need to be careful that when we are all prepared to conduct the lottery, then only we should click on this red button which is mentioned for conducting lottery. So I am going to click on this. And once again, I would like to mention that this is a demo lottery. After we click on this button, there comes a message where the school confirms that this is the demo lottery being conducted for parents' satisfaction. So here, once we find that everything is okay, we will continue with the OK button, or if we want to cancel, we can go ahead with the cancel option. So I am going to continue with the OK button to see the further process. Once I clicked on that OK button, now you can see in the left hand side the serial number has changed. Earlier the serial number was from 1 onwards, but now the serial number 57 having a different application submission code has been designated lottery number 1. Therefore, this whole list of demo lottery is reshuffled, and this list generated for all the total 200 candidates is processed during the admissions, and all these lottery numbers that are designated are followed in totality as per the lottery conducted. So this was the RT demo lottery conducted for all the 200 candidates. Here you can see in the right hand side the total number of candidates that were there in the list, that was 200. All of them has been designated with a post lottery number, and that number is utilized for the process of admissions. Now let us see one more demo lottery before we actually perform the lottery slotted for today. In the second category of demo lottery, I am going to pick up service category 1 demo lottery. You can see on top it is mentioned that the total number of dummy applications that are there in this category are 51. In the similar manner, here we can see the serial number is there. Along with the application code and name, there are two new columns there which is indicating the service category of parent and service subcategory of parent. So as I had mentioned earlier that service category 1 and subcategory 1 are the working parents shown here in these applications. So similarly, we will conduct the demo lottery for this category of category 1 having 51 candidates. When I click on this conduct lottery button, again this will be the final lottery and the button will get disabled. So when I am clicking on it, again the message comes up to confirm, and when I am clicking on the OK button, the post lottery list will be generated. Here you can see that the post lottery number of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on, all of those 51 candidates will be listed for the purpose of admissions. So this is how the list is generated, which is a reshuffling of all the candidates present in that specific category. None of the applications are left behind. All the applications in specific category are randomized or reshuffled during this process of online lottery. Now, after understanding this process of demo lottery, let us continue with the lottery process. When I click on this lottery, we have a sequence of lotteries to be performed. First lottery that we can conduct is RTE lottery, followed by the differently abled SC lottery. Third number is differently abled ST lottery, differently abled OBC NCL, differently abled general OBC CL lottery, and then category 1, 2, 3, followed by SC, ST, OBC NCL, and finally we'll be having service category 4, 5 and 6. So this is the sequence of 14 lotteries to be conducted by us. First of all, we need to conduct the RTE lottery followed by the rest of the lotteries.
If the date of birth is not in that prescribed limit, then it will be disqualified. Yes. That will be mentioned and what else?
So those letters are going to be.
Okay. No, just you fail getting it as it is going online. You can only submit the application in that way.
Okay. One particular thing I would like to mention is if a particular candidate or child who is belonging to either underage or overage and the portal has accepted the application, in that condition admission for that particular candidate will not be possible because of the admission criteria. The first criteria that is there for KVS admissions is the perfect age of 6 as the lower limit on 31st March 2024, and the upper age limit is of 8 years. If either the candidate is underage or overage, in that condition, admissions cannot be given to the person and the form application will be rejected in such condition. Along with that, few more things to be mentioned is as per few amendments made in the KVS admission guidelines, for a two-section school like KV Rourkela, the permissible class strength is 64. I would like to repeat, the permissible class strength will be 64 for a two-section school. Earlier, it used to be 80. And the other reservation category seats are also distributed in a similar manner. The number of RTE candidates who will be selected in the first list and for admissions will be 16 in number. The SC candidates for 15% reservation will be 10 in number. The ST candidates for 7.5% reservation will be 5 in number. And the OBC NCL, which has got 27% reservation, will be having 17 number of seats. So this is a new modified criteria for admission in the year 2024-25. One,
Issue with the interface because it is of the previous one only we are utilizing.
one more amendment I would like to mention is regarding the total number of students selected will be 32 this time for each section. But the Ola dashboard or the Ola portal, which has been designed or programmed earlier, had 40 students per section. And now also the list generated will show 40 students per section. Because it could not be modified at the last minute due to the changes made in the guidelines and the amendment taken up, the class strength of 32 only is permissible for admission, but the list generated will show 40 students per section. Accordingly, the percentage of reservation also will be shown differently in the Ola dashboard. But the actual percentage of reservation that I mentioned just now for the total number of seats under the RTE category, we will be selecting 16 candidates in place of 20, and under SC category we'll be selecting 10 candidates, under ST it will be 4, and under OBC NCL this time it will be 17, which is little different from the earlier percentage of reservation. The percentage of reservation is not changing, but it is changing only due to the class strength of 32. So this, when we conduct the lottery, we will see that in actual it will be showing for 40 students, but we'll be giving admissions only to 32 students in each section. Getting back to the left panel indicating the sequence of lottery to be conducted today. So I'm getting back there. The first lottery that we are going to conduct is RTE lottery. As you can see here, this lottery can be conducted in between 11:30 to 12:30. KV Rourkela has got 2 sections available and the number of RTE seats are 16. It is mentioned as 16. Now, out of all the total eligible RTE applications, the total number of applications we have received in this category are 389. So this is the list of all 389 candidates. We are going to conduct the RTE lottery. So in the same manner, I'm going to click on that red button to conduct RTE lottery. With your permission, all the members of Draw of Lots committee, I'm going to click on the conduct RTE lottery. As I clicked on that button, again the message appears. I'm going to click on the OK button to continue with this. And you can see that serial number 313 has come to RT lottery number 1. This is the post lottery number. So accordingly, altogether, the number of candidates are now listed as per the randomization and reshuffling done by computer. So this list can be downloaded for the process of admissions. So this is a list of RTE lottery where the wait list number has started from 17 onwards as wait list 1, 2, 3 and so on. And all the 389 are now shortlisted. Each and every candidate has been given a post-lottery number and the wait list number, and this list will be exercised for the admission under RTE category. Following RTE lottery, we are going to conduct the differently abled SC lottery.
Dashboard has been made date 16 is coming. Yes.
In this category of eligible differently abled SC category, the total number of applications that we have received are 2, and a lottery is to be conducted for these 2 candidates as well. So here also I am going to conduct the lottery by clicking on the lottery button. I am proceeding with OK. Now the reshuffling has been done and the wait list has been created. Since this is a category where 3% horizontal reservation is there, only one candidate is selected and the next one is waitlisted. So let us continue with the next we are going to conduct differently abled ST lottery. Since it was there in the list, we are going to continue with it. But in this, number of differently abled SC seat designated for the total 2 section schools was 1 in number. But since we have not received any application in this category, we will proceed further with the next category, that is differently abled OBC NCL. Total number of eligible candidates under differently abled OBC NCL category are 2 in number, and we are going to conduct lottery for them. Again, I am going to click on the conduct lottery button, continuing with OK. And the list generated here is showing that one particular candidate is selected for the first list and the other candidate is kept as a waitlisted candidate. So let us download it for further processing. Next in the sequence is differently abled general and OBC CL lottery together. In this category, we will be having combined total number of applications received from both general category as well as from the OBC CL category. So altogether, we have 4 applications in this category and we are going to conduct lottery for them by again clicking on the conduct lottery button and continuing with OK. The list generated here again is for one selected candidate and rest 3 are there in the waiting list. All the 4 candidates have been given the serial number in a wait list condition as 1, 2, 3. So let us download this lottery list as well. Continuing with the service category 1. Altogether, we have received the total number of applications received in this category are 53. But before I perform this lottery, I would like to explain that now on top you can see that the total number of seats available for class 1 are 64 in number because we have two sections. The total number of seats that already we have conducted lottery under RTE and differently abled category are 16 and 3 in the differently abled category where we had one SC, one OBC NCL and one under the general and OBC CL category. So together we have 19 seats reserved for RTE and CWSN candidates. Now after deducting this number of seats, we have the rest out of 64. This 19 seats will be reserved and rest of the candidates in category 3 will be selected for the admissions in the first list. So out of the 53 candidates, let us conduct the lottery. So again, all the 53, please be sure that all the 53 candidates are there in the list and we are going to conduct the lottery for them. Continuing with the OK. Now reshuffling has been done and serial number 9 candidate is there as lottery post lottery number 1. Similarly, the serial number 29 is there in lottery number 2. Here we can see that all these candidates are shortlisted for admission. You can see from 45 onwards, 46 onwards, the wait listed candidates are there. So these all candidates starting from 46 to 53 are wait listed and this list is ready to be exercised during the admission process. In this category of service category 2, again I would like to repeat that service category 2 belongs to those candidates who belong to the central government employees, both transferable as well as non-transferable. This service category 2 has got total 94 applications. So altogether 94 applications has been received. We are going to conduct this lottery. In case of shortfall, we will be exercising this list of service category 2 because already we saw that in service category 1 there were few candidates shortlisted as wait listed candidates. After exercising those, if the list is required further, we will be using this post lottery list of category 2. So I am going to conduct the lottery for service category 2. So all the 94 candidates have been reshuffled and all of them has been given a post lottery number. You can see here that in the previous list we had 8 wait listed candidates and now we are continuing with wait list 9. So whenever required we'll be referring this sequence for admission process. So all the 94 candidates are given this post lottery number in this category 2 service category 2 lottery. So let us download this lottery list as well. As per the admission guidelines, in project sector, we need to conduct the service category lotteries of service category 1, 2 and 3 before we conduct the lotteries for SC, ST and OBC NCL. So in that sequence, now let us conduct the lottery for service category 3. Service category 3 applications come from the parents who belong to the autonomous body of central government. So altogether we have eligible 25 applications in this category, and let us conduct the lottery for this category as well. So all the 25 candidates now reshuffled, and here the wait listing has been done in continuation with the service category 2. So after service category 2, the chance will come to service category 3 if the vacancy exists. So let us download this lottery list. After conducting RT, differently abled category and the service category 1, 2 and 3, we are going to conduct the lotteries separately for SC, ST and OBC NCL in order. The first that we are going to conduct is that of SC lottery. Total eligible SC category applications that we have received are 120, and under this we are going to conduct the lottery and keep it reserved in case of shortfalls of SC reservations. We will be exercising this list of lottery conducted. So let us conduct this lottery. Here a very important information comes up about the SC lottery, that we will only be exercising this SC reserved list only after taking into account all the admissions which will be conducting earlier, including RT, CWSN, that is children with special need, category 1, 2 and 3. After conducting the admissions for them, if we have shortfalls, then only we will exercise this list of lottery which is generated. So we agree to it and we are clicking OK on it. So here also the wait listing has been done and we are going to download this list. The next in sequence is that of ST category applications. The total number of applications received are 83 and we are going to conduct this lottery as well. So I'm clicking on the conduct lottery button, continuing with OK. Here again the same information comes up that if we have shortfall of ST candidates, then only we'll be exercising this list. We agree to that because we are keeping it reserved in case of candidates required. We'll be referring to this. So I'm clicking on OK and the list is generated. Here all the ST candidates are reshuffled and they are given wait listing. So we are going to download this list as well. Next in the sequence is OBC NCL category. Total number of applications received in this category is 86 And now we are going to conduct the lottery for this. Again, the similar information comes up. It says that first we'll be exercising the previous lists that are created. After exercising, if at all there is any shortfall, only to fill those shortfall seats, we'll be referring to this OBC NCL lottery list. So we agree to that and continuing with OK. And here also all the candidates, 86 candidates are given wait list numbers starting from 1 to 86. So we are going to download this OBC NCL lottery list. So all the 86 candidates are wait listed. Now in this category of service category 4, which belongs to the state government employees, altogether we have received 69 applications and we are going to conduct the lottery for this category as well. So all the 69 candidates will be reshuffled for the lottery list. Again, the same information comes up similar to that of SC, ST, OBC, NCL. This also comes up that after exercising category 1, 2 and 3, if at all there is any shortfall or there is any vacancy, to fill those vacant seats, we will exercise this list. So we agree to it. And all the candidates have been given the post lottery number as the waiting list candidates. Let us download the lottery result. In this sequence, we are going to conduct the lottery for service category 5. Altogether, the total number of applications that we received in this category are 17 and we are going to conduct the lottery. I'm clicking on the conduct lottery button, continuing with OK. Same information comes up for us. Continuing with that, we have the list generated for all the candidates that are there. That is total 17 number of candidates there. So let us download this list. In the sequence of service category lotteries, we are going to conduct the last lottery, that is for category 6. As I had mentioned earlier that altogether we have received 379 applications, which is maximum in comparison to the other service categories. And we are going to conduct lottery for them as well. So I'm clicking on this conduct lottery button, continuing with OK, agreeing to the condition that this list will only be exercised if we exhaust rest all the list created. So I'm continuing with that OK. And all together 379 candidates are now waitlisted in this category. Let us download this list. Since we have no KVS ward applications, there is no need to conduct the lottery for this category. With this very important announcements to be made. Since we have conducted lotteries for all the list, all the candidates are now either selected or are waitlisted. Each and every candidate has been given a wait list number, and it may happen that more than once the name of a candidate appears in this list. Whenever we are exercising this list, if a candidate appears in the first list of RTE and the same candidate is repeated in service category 1, in that case, the first list of RTE will be exercised, and in the list of service category 1, we will move on to the next number of uh, admissions list that is generated for processing. Uh, the thing is, if a candidate is repeating in two lists, only once the name will be considered. In the same manner, I would like to inform all the parents and guardians who are watching it live. If your candidate is selected in any of the list, first of all the lists will be available in the school website. For the first and the selected list of few candidates will be putting it outside in the school notice board, but the complete detailed list will be available in the school website. So for all these parents whose candidates are selected in the first list, very important piece of information that all the parents should wait for the individual call from school. We will be calling you with a definite schedule and the list of documents required for verification. Please do not approach school before that. We will be giving information over telephone. We will be calling you with a specific date and time and the required documents for verification. Earnest request to all the parents, please do not approach school unless and until you are called. As I mentioned that all the post lottery lists will be available to you in the school website. Please visit the website and get the actual position in the wait listed situation. One more request to all the parents that please have faith in the KVS system of admission, and we follow this list generated religiously, and if at all there is any problem with a candidate or the candidate is opting out, the next waitlisted candidate will be definitely called. So please cooperate, have patience. You always had been very cooperating with all of us. So with this, with the consent of all the parent members and the draw of laws committee, I would like to wind up this process.
And
And
the notice on the notice board also will be displayed.
yes, to repeat it once again, that outside the school, in the school notice board also will be displaying the selected candidates list. It will not be possible for us to display the complete waitlisted candidates. So the waitlisted candidates will be displayed in the website, and the selected list we are giving in the school notice board. So with this, I conclude this session. I am very much thankful to Principal Sir, members of Draw of Lords Committee, members of Admission Committee, Madam Deepa Behra for all the technical assistance, and all the parents and guardians for their support and cooperation. Thank you very much. Have a great day ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. And we have to wait for some time. Let's see how we sort for everything.
Okay.
And the final list will be. Okay. Yes. We can list it.